What's up, guys, and welcome back to Nick's Studio Podcast number 5 here today. We got Sirio with us today, the lead of the Vice Heist. It's been a journey so far. It's been so crazy bringing this film together. Like I mentioned on my channel, I'm making a GTA 6 movie. It's coming out soon, September 26th. I'm really excited for us to talk about the film here today, a few other things, GTA 6, YouTube, movies, and just everything here. And just talking about our journey being, filmmaker and being actors as well. Sirio, if you want to just give like a little bit of an elevator pitch, if you will, a little bit of an introduction for those who might not know you yet.
All right, yeah, dude. So I'm Sirio Maggiacomo, writer, actor, and just fully warrior poet. I've just aspired to live my life based on those virtues, and I'm grateful to be here. Hell yeah, dude.
Awesome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we're making this one together. The podcast. I'm going to bring on all the actors on separate ones. It's going to be great getting to know, for you guys to to know them and just their journey overall. The first thing I kind of want to talk about is just kind of like how we met and just kind of going back to the beginning of the journey of the Vice Heist and actually getting the cast. So we met through Backstage, which is getting more of a popular like kind of rep nowadays, because it seems like that's kind of like the go-to website for really any like inspiring actor to just go on there and just like upload your photos, resume, and just have your self tapes on there. It's very easy, and I found the process being very easy to actually like reach out, because for me, I didn't know any actors like prior to this, and trying to find people in my area was kind of a struggle. I spent months really just trying to get the best people, honestly. And I'm glad I did, because I'm glad I spent those months, because I genuinely end up being with the best cast, honestly, in my humble opinion.
Sir.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
I kind of want to talk about how you started on Backstage, what kind of inspired you, and what kind of inspired you to reach out, because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think you reached out and you submitted an audition for me. So
Yeah.
I just want to kind of talk about how you started and what made you kind of reach out for this GTA 6 movie.
Well, yeah, dude, I spent like the last 4 years just getting into not just acting and writing, but like being creative, and it's like, it's who I've always been, but I lost touch with that, when I was a little kid. And everything in life just came full circle, brought me back here. I saw your posting on Backstage, and I was just interested because it was a crime drama, and I'm into all sorts of like, very real, graphic, and controversial stuff, as you know. But
Mm.
I when I found out it was GTA, dude, oh man, dude, I knew this was just manifest destiny, because
Oh, right.
GTA, like I grew up playing GTA with my friends, and dude, we would be just so like creative playing GTA 4 online, and just making our own stories, and yeah, dude, like GTA has always been such a vital and important part of my life, and
Yeah.
it's a blessing, really.
I definitely agree with that with you on that
Yeah,
one. For me, it was GTA 5 online. What like what you said, like creating stories, and there's a lot of content in that game, and just like allowed just for, I guess, the creativity to flow. Especially, I think GTA 4 online was like, I never played it, but I heard like so many people had fun. I guess you were one of those people
yeah,
who experienced that. But also, one side point is your acting coach was actually in GTA Vice City.
yeah. Yeah, he was
How much of
crazy,
like a
dude.
coincidence destiny is that? Like when I found that out, I'm like, holy shit! Like this is like,
Yeah, it's
I
meant
mean,
to be,
like
bro.
it,
This is
it
all meant to
yeah.
be.
Not many actors are in GTA games. I mean, like,
Yeah,
yeah. So especially like a classic one, Vice City. Damn, that's crazy.
legendary.
Yeah. But going back to like the Vice Heist, there was something I wanted to say, but I forgot. But hopefully that comes back in mind later on this podcast. But right now, I actually do want to show you the poster because right
Okay.
now
All right.
at this moment we are recording July 26th. The marketing has not come out yet. By the time you guys see this podcast, the trailers are out, posters are out, everything's ready except for the film. So no one has seen anything yet, and me and Sirio have been closest so far with the project. And I haven't shown him anything. I haven't shown him any trailers. I think you've seen like a few clips, but I try to keep everything secret because I really wanted to have like a surprise experience for not just the audience, but also for the actors as well. Yeah, let me see if I can pop it up here on screen. Just give me a second here while I pop it up. Let me know if you can see this. You see it?
Yeah. Oh shit, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm love how it came out. It's exactly like GTA, like the font and everything, the cover. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like, look at Hunter. I mean, like, it looks exactly like him. Then Josh, freaking Sean, and then you and both photos look really cool, especially with Jonathan with the car. That looks great.
Yeah, dude.
That's one of my favorite parts of this is what creating the art and creating like the GTA style. It's been really fun, and I just had like such a blast doing it. As you can see, like it actually came out really nice.
It
I
did.
had some
It
help
did.
doing it, and then I showed one of my friends, and he was like blown away. But he thought I did it, and I'm like I had to admit like I have to admit like I didn't do this. I had some help. What can I say?
That's still
uh,
cool, man. That's still cool. Is there a way of getting one of Steven's pictures on there
Oh
too?
yeah, we did a few. Steven, we have a funny picture of him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see if the guy can do one of him, but he I was gonna put it on the main poster, but there was just I just didn't have enough room, and I didn't feel like it
Oh,
fit
dang.
like I guess the vibe of everything. Everyone's like so serious in the poster, and then Sirio's photos was like him with the shirt off and going like and then like thrusting the air.
Steven. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Steven, yeah. Or wait, Steven? Yeah, Steven, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Steven.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sorry
it's
about
doing it.
that.
All
uh,
good, dude.
but yeah, anyways, I mean, in terms of GTA 6, I know one of the main reasons I'm making this movie is because I'm such a big fan of GTA the series. Like I recorded some videos earlier today talking about it. I've always wanted to do a fan film like this, and uh, even though it's not like this big, explosive like Hollywood production, so to speak, this is still something that is personal and that I really accomplished. I could say almost like by myself with the help of you guys, of course.
Yeah.
I didn't really have any producers, no help. I did all the editing. I did all the camera work. I did most of it, and it just goes to show once again on my channel, my main thing I show people is you can make movies by yourself. You can make movies for free, and you don't need all this production. You don't need all of like this equipment. You just need some good people by your side, and you can make something great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it came out great, honestly. But GTA 5 and GTA 6 has been a huge inspiration in kind of my life, and well, I should say GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, as they both inspire me to make stories and really just hone into the craft of storytelling and also like just everything to do with film. Even though those games aren't films themselves, they both it just inspire me in different ways of how I create and how I write. And GTA 5, I grew up with it. Red Dead Redemption 2 came out in high school, and it was such a blast playing that. GTA 6 is going to be so different because I feel like we're grown up now, and you know, I have. I'm not like worried about the game, but obviously, like I said before, I'm super excited. But I just wonder if it will be for us, like the OG fans, or will it be more for the horny 14-year-olds
Yeah.
in modern day, like the
Yeah.
TikTok boys. I really
Yeah.
hope like it really does a little bit of both, and it seems like it's going back to like the basics, and it's really going back to what GTA was about. Uh, Drugs, robbing people, robbing gas stations and stuff. What's kind of your thoughts on GTA 6 and just the overall I guess, journey of Rockstar Games so far leading up to it? Are you excited for GTA 6? What's kind of your thoughts on it?
I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit. What you
Oh, I
say?
did. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. For GTA 6, what's kind of your thoughts on it? Are you hyped for the game? What do you expect to see? Stuff like that.
Oh yeah, dude. GTA 6, like it's probably like, I mean, it is the most exciting game that, you know, is coming out, at least for me personally, because it's just been so long. And yeah, from the looks of everything, it's like they're sticking to that core principle of what makes GTA GTA while also, staying a parody of all modern society
Hmm.
and just everything that makes it what it is, for sure.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hyped for sure.
I'm hyped for the game. I mean, I, I obviously am because I made a movie about it.
Yeah.
So it just goes to
Yeah.
show how much of a big a fan I am. But I'm really excited for the story. It looks interesting with Jason Lucia, obviously with the first
Hmm.
female protagonist, and kind of this love story that we've never seen before. GTA 5 was about friendship, and it's about Michael, Franklin, and Trevor, and like kind of their troubles with their past, and like can they overlook that past mistakes and stuff like that. I really love the theme of that game, and I really love in Red Dead Redemption the theme of betrayal, and it does have the similar theme of like it has a theme of family. I would say it's like definitely with that, especially with John Marston, Arthur Morgan, and just obviously Jack Marston. What happens in the end of that story? But I don't think. Wait, have you played Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah.
Okay, did you finish it?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it? What'd you think of the game
Uh,
overall?
One of the best games of all time.
Oh yeah,
Definitely. Yeah.
doesn't even compete.
Amazing. Yeah.
It was so fun. I mean, the story is so great. I really got to replay that again. Like my dream is to replay the whole thing right before GTA 6 comes out because obviously I have my Red Dead Redemption channel, and I think that'll just pay homage to kind of everything I've done before. I really hope it comes out again on PS5. Um, but they got to do like a re-release. They got to do that and a re-release of GTA 4 because it's
No,
not on
yeah.
PS5 yet. It's not on there. I want to play it so bad because I've never played it. That's like the only GTA game or like any one of the main ones that I've never
Yeah.
played. GTA 3 was okay. Wasn't a big fan of like I played the definitive edition. So
Yeah.
I didn't
Not
I
the
didn't get the
originals.
full
Yeah.
experience. But I love Vice City, even though the
Yeah.
difficulty in that game was I feel like the difficulty in those games were it was kind of hard for me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just bad at the game. But GTA 5 is like a cakewalk.
Yeah. The
And so is
gameplay is
Red Dead
just,
Redemption 2.
yeah. I feel like the gameplay and all the mechanics and everything is just like way more fluid and just easier to get used to.
Yeah.
The remasters were like all fucked up. The GTA trilogy, which is why
I
it's
mean,
just better to play the
it
original.
looked good. It had some flaws. I think they fixed it now, but like, it doesn't like. It's not. It's not the OG. It's not the original what people grew up
Yeah,
with. So that's why it's
yeah,
also
exactly.
not that worth it. But I played it. I liked them. Well, I liked the gameplay. I had fun playing the game, obviously, but like, obviously, it's flawed. Um, which I'm not too nervous for GTA 6 when it comes to that because that was made by one of Rockstar's like sub contractors and sub studios. They
Yeah,
weren't like the ones making it. Actually, fun fact: GTA 6 is the first Rockstar game that is made by all the studios and all of like and
yeah.
all their people, especially. So
That's
it's
cool.
definitely going to be the biggest game maybe ever. So
Yeah, it is. It is going to be the big. It's not just biggest game, but like biggest artistic media ever.
I feel like it is. Yeah. I just hope. I mean, there's one like I guess chance. There's a chance it could fail, but I don't think it will. Like,
I feel like the only way it could fail is if the game is shitty. But it's not going to be shitty, man. They spent so long and so much
yeah, they
resources.
can't afford for it to be shitty because
Yeah,
one, people have waited over 10 years for this game, genuinely, like me, and then like they have a lot of money invested into it. They have all the fans they got to think about. You know, the trailer one was like trending for like a month on YouTube, and it has like 250 million views on YouTube. So a lot of people are excited. A lot of people are excited for the game. I'm hyped about it. So going back to like GTA 4 and you know this whole I guess Rockstar Games inspiration, because like I said before, Rockstar Games inspired me to make movies and stuff. Did that kind of inspire you to get into acting, or how was that for you? Or does it have anything to do with acting, or is it just completely separate?
Honestly, like acting is something I just started doing like on my own, kind
Oh,
of
okay.
accidentally when I was a little kid in elementary school, and then like without me even knowing it, video games and not just video games, but also just like me and my friends would just be creating stories no matter what the fuck we were doing, you know, and that's what forged such a powerful friendship, you know,
Yeah.
something that lasts forever. And yeah, dude, we were really in touch with something that is divine, you know. Being creative is something divine. And again, I'm just so grateful that I came full circle, and everything is just like everything just like fell together in a spiritual way. You know,
Yeah.
how we all met, how we made this movie, what GTA means for all of us. It's beautiful. It
Yeah,
is.
man. It came out great. I mean, everything really lined up, like you said before. Have you ever played GTA RP?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. You know, do you know what it is?
Role playing on a
Yeah,
PC.
pretty much like that. I think that like I never got a chance to do it. I've always wanted to, but I was just kind of curious for you because it's kind of like acting in a way.
Yeah, dude, me and my friends, like my OG friends from elementary school, we would be doing exactly that, bro. Just on GTA 4 online. This is why I love GTA 4 online so much, is that you could just drop in on the map and like pick everything up instead of, you know, things being blocked by
Oh,
microtransactions and a leveling up system and all the fucking sweats online.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Too many griefers, too many oppressor Martus. Yeah.
Yeah, and also like GTA 4 online, they had like a list of multiplayer modes. It was very simple, you know, they had like cops and robbers and another like other modes that were just like in a simple main menu, and you could just like switch between, you know, free roam and dropping in the world, or just playing one of those modes, and everything was just so simple and free, and it was like our playground of creativity and destruction and chaos, and man, we loved it so much.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of one other game that I used to play online with friends, but it was a single player game. It actually was similar to Watch Dogs 4, or I mean, it was similar to GTA 4, which is Watch Dogs, which was
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
about to say. Watch Dogs 1 was really good game, and I played the online. It had cool modes as well, like the bounty hunting mode, and like you were saying before, you can just kind of drop in with the free roam and just do your thing. That was one of the most fun I've had in like a game, and that was before I started playing GTA 5 online, and
Hmm.
that was kind of like my warm up. But like, just even like that experience, just playing Watch Dogs, the base game, just like the basic one, it was so much fun. Like like you were saying, I agree so much with like you just dropping in with your friends, creating the story, and just having fun, dropping in, doing some stuff, making stuff on the spot, and
Yeah.
man, those were the days. But unfortunately, we've grown now. I feel like that was like kind of the biggest curse, because I think me and my friends always talked about. We always knew that like shit, we're gonna like grow up after high school. This is all over. And I really miss those days because one, I don't talk to a lot of my friends that I used to in the past, and I'm sure
Yeah.
you probably relate. And it's just impossible to play GTA 5 like how we did it back in the day. But
Yeah, man.
it's also like we gotta like grow up and make our own stories. Now it's time for us to create the next content. We are the creators now. We're taking matter in our own hands, and this is what the Vice Heist is the first stepping stone for both of us. Is just creating new stuff for the generations to come to enjoy what we create. And I at least for me, I owe it all to the prior gaming experiences and movies that I've seen before. Watch Dogs, GTA. It's been so great. So, I mean, yeah, we've had a lot of memories and stuff. Um, yeah, in terms of like, I guess moving into movies, we talked a lot about video games. In terms of movies, I know me and you, we talk a lot in general about creating art and creating, a experience unlike anything else. I think with this film, we've definitely done that. Like I told you many times, like this film has never really been done before. This is a GTA movie that has never been done because not many people have done GTA original fan films. There's been a few like parodies and a few things on YouTube, but this is the first real true GTA short film and true GTA 6 short film, which I'm really excited about. Um, yeah, I mean, in terms of for you, how do you feel about that creating content in the future based off like what we've done in the past, and especially with this film, what we've done here? How has that inspired you, and like what do you plan to create in the future? Also, or I guess we'll talk about that, or future goals, or future dreams and stuff. I know that kind of question kind of took in many directions, but
Yeah.
yeah, I just want to talk about that.
Yeah, the future is bright. The future is bright. It's I've learned to love criticism and judgment and haters. I've already have like I already had a neighbor kind of like give me shit about what I'm doing with acting. He
Oh
said
wow,
I
really?
might, yeah, he's like, you might as well do pornography with how you think, and
What the
how you
fuck?
yeah. I mean,
Wait, why? Wait. Why the hell
I
did he say
told
that?
him I told him some of my ideas about for movies, like my movies,
Oh yeah,
but I definitely do want to do GTA movies in the future for sure, near future. That's something that I've actually kind of started. I've just been brainstorming about GTA movies, the next ones, and you and I have been talking about them. But yeah, man, I'm learning to I've learned to really love the haters, and not everyone is meant to understand you. In fact, like I would say like most people are going to misunderstand you, and that's how it's supposed to be, because we're breaking barriers, and we're breaking all of the rules. Like creativity is all about breaking the rules, and I think that's where the quote rules are meant to be broken originates from.
yeah,
And it's because it's like you're making something that doesn't exist, and in order to do that, you got to do things that you know are unique. They're very unique challenges in order to do something like that. And the way I do it is just like diving right into my perception, like the madness of my perception, all the thoughts and feelings that are real and that are there, all the shit that's inside me. I just dive right into that, and I expose it. And I also like I'll just like breathe in inspiration from the world. And the world here in Florida has always been crazy. I really do
yeah,
believe that
yeah.
that the craziness and chaos that I grew up with, I used to resist that so much. I used to be like just a pissed off teenager, and I was pretty fucked up, honestly. But after everything came full circle, like I just I realized like it was designed for me to have all this shit inside of me so I can transform it into a gift for the world. And
Absolutely, yeah. You gotta
I
take
truly
the
believe that.
bad experiences and it turn into either a good one or like a cool story because it's a mad world out there, and we gotta just do the best we can out here.
Yeah.
It's we gotta take everything. turn, what's the phrase? Turn oranges into orange juice, or make lemon lemonade.
Yeah, yeah, you
Something
got it.
like
You
that.
got
Something
it.
like that. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with like where I can definitely relate to having haters. Like, I mean, I've had haters before I had fans. Honestly, I mean, I definitely have a lot of comments on the channel and stuff, which I mean, I don't read, and I used to have like I guess I used to let people get the best of me, which
Mm.
that was just more of like I was just young and I was due to it. It's like I'll just tell a brief story here real quick. I don't know. I'm not sure if I really told you this yet or not, but I used to have a Lego stop motion YouTube channel in middle
Oh
school.
shit, nice. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah, no, yeah, and it was pretty cool actually. I mean, like honestly, like looking back, it was really cringe. Like honestly, like because I was in the videos and stuff, but it was cool. Like I had like a little community and everything. Like I was
Yeah,
like 100
yeah,
subscribers, but like it was active of 100 subscribers, and it was cool. It was like we all knew each other. I was doing collabs with other YouTubers, but I did it when I was like starting middle school, and it was just it was just like the bad age where like your friends turn, I wouldn't say like against you, but they prefer to be with cool people, and they prefer to do other things, and they might poke fun, or they might just not be friends with you
yeah,
because of what you do. So
man.
that was the hardest part for me, I guess, kind of growing up. And
Yeah,
because for me, YouTube, I've always wanted to do YouTube for forever. I mean, I love YouTube. I love
mm,
making videos and movies and stuff, and just breaking through those barriers that were built up in middle school were really hard. And then, long story short, with that channel, I ended up, I think, in seventh grade. Like, it's really weird that I don't remember doing this, but I deleted all the videos. I took the channel down, and it was done over. Like it in a blink of an eye, it was all over. And it was so weird because the more I think about it, I'm like, I don't even remember deleting all those videos. I was just so maybe mad in the moment, and maybe so like
mm,
just mad at the world, and I just
yeah,
like just ended it all with that channel. And it's just so weird. I remember everything else. I have a great memory, and I just don't remember. Maybe I blacked out, and I just refuse to remember that part because it was so hard for me. And
yeah,
I really wish I just pushed through. But I mean, it happened. I don't regret anything in life. And what I am just happy about is you know, end high school, and I created a YouTube channel, and I'm here almost 3 years later, still doing the same thing. So that's all that
yeah,
matters. So, but our time will come. I'm still a small channel. I'm still like 100 subscribers, but been having a blast so far. In terms for you, did you have, I guess, a similar experience? Because I know we touched upon that earlier about, I guess, trying to create stuff before, but like, did you have anything? I guess I wouldn't say like traumatized as me. I wouldn't call my experience traumatized, but I just similar experience to me. Did you have like a similar experience what I went through?
yeah, yeah, definitely. I don't want to be like, how do I say it? Like, um, I don't want to be like depressing about the past and shit, but
No,
like,
yeah. I mean, yeah, you don't have to. You don't
like
if you don't want to mention it here today, you don't have to. But it's an
it's
opportunity.
necessary. It's necessary for me to
Okay,
share,
all right.
So,
Now
um,
you got to. You're in the hot seat now.
yeah,
What's going
yeah,
on YouTube, man?
yeah. But, dude, like growing up, I was just like, I just had that creative spirit, and I think we all do, but a lot of us lose it, when
Mm,
we grow up. And when I was a kid, I was just like filming stuff on an iPad, making just doing my best to make gaming videos and funny skits and all that. And I also like not only that, but like I was playing guitar when I was younger, and I would also get on Guitar Hero and just sing as best as I could. And I would also like go to these Filipino parties with my mom sometimes, and I would just dance as best as I could. And yeah, man, like that creative spirit where you're just like fearless and really just getting after it. It's something that it's something that's just so powerful, you know, and we lose it when we fucking grow up and, you know, you have adult authorities kind of just they burden you with
Yeah.
all these patterns. They try to tell you how you should think and feel and behave. And, you know, I was just like considered this weird, fucked up, like crazy kid when I was little, you know, and I seemed normal on the surface. I didn't talk much. I still don't like to talk much. But, you know, when you get to know me, I am a I am a good person, but yeah, I'm just different. I'm just different. Some people say that I'm like sketchy and all that, but
What? Well, I mean, you're quiet,
yeah,
man. I feel
yeah,
like I'm quiet depending on the circumstance of which I am, which I'm in. Like maybe at like a company, like at my job or whatever, might be quiet to some people, but I guess like around you guys, maybe I'll talk more. Obviously, while I'm on YouTube, I gotta have this kind of energy because, but like in real life, like if we're you know me and the audience and someone out here watching this, if we're out here like having dinner or whatever, it's going to be completely me. It's going to be completely different from like being you and then movies or at work or whatever. So it
yeah,
just goes also with like, I guess, the situation of where you're at. And I feel like you're just more, I think people are just more comfortable when you like just know the person you're hanging out with, for one, obviously, but also two, hanging out with the right people and hanging out with like
yeah, for
people
sure.
uh, that has the best, I guess, intentions. I don't want to say
Yeah,
intentions because, like, let's say you're hanging out with someone for work, but you're only there for work. That's completely different. That's going to be completely different, conversation from me and you. Example, making a movie because we're both there wanting to be there. Does that make sense? Obviously.
yeah, yeah. I got you. Now I was describing like my past self as a
Oh, okay.
teenager going, yeah, yeah. That's what I meant.
Well, I know, but you also
Yeah,
mentioned like now, like how sometimes you're quiet, and then you said
yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
people might think you're sketchy, but that's just like the certain situation which you're in at the moment. But I mean, yeah, I definitely like agree with that. I mean, some people, I don't know, I can't see into people's thoughts, but I really hope people like me and people appreciate me, but I can't worry about whether people think anymore. I'm just so over
yeah,
people. I'm like, who needs them? Who needs people? But I'm just like, I'm just having fun out here by myself.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I think that topic of conversation was good. But I want to move on into like kind of like talking about movies now. We're into the second half of the podcast now. One thing that I really want to talk about in this podcast is the difference between for us making movies on YouTube, like low budget, brand new to it, completely different from what I guess anyone else is doing because everyone else, or not everyone else, but most people are kind of like industry minded in terms of like, oh, you got to go to festivals, you got to go and get certain people and network and this and that. We have very different opinions, and we did talk about this earlier on this week about, I guess, how different we're approaching the career path of filmmaking and acting as well. So for you, I really want to ask, like, because I know you love art. You send me videos all the time about like being artistic and all of this stuff. In terms of like those industry-minded people, in terms of like people in Hollywood who are maybe behind the scenes shallow, but like I wouldn't want to like describe them as that because I know there are shallow people. I just don't know who's who because obviously we can't see into people's minds like that. But people who are shallow, people who are just in it for the money, let's say, are they considered artists? Or do they consider should you consider them artists as well? Because if they're making movies, if they're acting, but let's say they're only doing it for the money or they're only doing it for whatever, are they still artists at the end of the day?
Man, I feel like Hollywood has just it's fallen. It's fallen apart. It fell apart years ago, and now it's just there's some like true artists in Hollywood, but most of it is just it's gone too politicized. It's gone too, and it's like I don't mind having like political controversy in a movie, but it's like it's just like this one agenda that a lot of people in the film industry, like the richest people in the film industry that have the most influence, are just pushing the same one agenda. And you go to the theaters now and it's like, what the fuck is this, dude? What the fuck's going on? Like, all these movies are just so shitty, and they're just like they're not stories. It's just they're telling situations, and there's no spiritual sustenance. And I really want to be the one to, how should I put it, like, just change that. And you know I also want to
Absolutely.
just I kind of want to just like piss everyone in Hollywood off and like inspire
It's
them
like,
at the
fuck you
same
guys,
time.
fuck you.
Yeah, yeah, because a lot of people like just they're not gonna like what I create. I kind
Yeah.
of I already know. I already know. I already told you about my neighbor, so
Yeah.
but
I
it's
can
needed. It's needed.
I could totally see you being like the Andrew Tate of filmmaking, of like acting,
Yeah.
for instance,
Yeah.
like you're in podcast rooms and then you're saying all this controversial stuff. You got like a few like bangers out of like movies and stuff, and then
Yeah.
people are like, "Who is this guy? He needs to be blacklisted." But you're just like taking over the market so badly that like you can't. Nobody can help you because like you're taking over Hollywood, like A24 or something.
Yeah. There's no stopping the movement. There's no
Yeah.
stopping the movement.
Would you say being controversial is a good thing?
Yeah, as long as you're, using it towards something positive. And for me, it's been such catharsis to create. It's therapeutic, and it's also empowering. I've just gotten closer with God through it. And
Yeah.
I've also really healed my inner child. Life is just so much more fun because I'm just like, every time I create, I'm on these adventures with my inner child, and it's trippy, but it's amazing.
Yeah. I totally agree. I mean, connecting with your younger self, but it's also just like staying true to you within like I guess that core self of like the core inner self of you, and then like I guess what life does and what the Matrix does is they put like layers kind of over you in terms of like what you need to be, how you should act, and
Yeah,
stuff like that,
yeah,
and you just gotta really just uh, avoid all the extra layers and just keep to that core and keep to I guess your true self. Because I feel like with the influence of money, fame, it gets 99% of people, and like it just
hmm
comes down to
yeah,
people are weak, people are not strong enough mentally and physically. Because like if you can really, I guess, make it out of your own situation, I love using the term the Matrix, but I know like a lot of people are gonna misunderstand me when I say it.
yeah,
For me, the Matrix is like just your own individual system that is keeping you down. So whether that be the 9 to 5 job, or that is your coworkers, or your friends, your family, whatever's holding you back in life, that is your Matrix, and you have to be the Neo to fight your way through that. Uh,
yeah, dude.
Andrew Tate came up with the concept many years ago, but it still relates to me to this day because I'm still kind of fighting the Matrix within one me and also people around me and YouTube. Trying not to get upset when a video gets 2 views or whatever. Videos get now might get like 5 views at least, but people are still seeing it, so I can't get mad at that anymore.
Yeah.
Uh, in terms for you, what has been? I know we talked about a lot about other people, your neighbor, for instance. Actually, I want to go back to your neighbor. like like what was your idea that you had? And I really want you to share, and hopefully you feel comfortable enough to share your idea here, because
Hell
I want
yeah.
to
Let's
know
go.
specifically what you said to him.
Well, I sent him a YouTube reel. I showed you this before, but I was with my acting coach and I was talking about that inspiration about, one of my high school teachers blaming me for sending around a picture of them sucking dick. And it really was like a life-changing moment that I didn't know I needed. And that just goes to show you like artistic inspiration it's all over, man. It's not restricted to anything. I know your school probably won't like it if you're a kid watching this, but yeah, it's something that is very much real and beautiful. So, but
Yeah.
I was talking to him about that, and he didn't like that. He said I was vile and disgusting, and that I should just do pornography if I'm gonna think like that. And I also shared some like other ideas for movies with him about it, or just about my ideas in general. And yeah, that's how I know I'm doing something right. That's how I know I'm doing something right.
Yeah. For you, what has been the biggest lesson that you learned through acting?
Biggest lesson learned through acting. Probably the fact that everything in life is a story that we tell ourselves, and we live our lives based on stories. Like,
Mm,
and art is derived from life. That quote is just so much deeper than most people realize.
yeah, I totally agree. I was gonna say something, I forgot. My cat was distracting me for a second, and I'm like, I'm over here. I'm like, oh yeah, I heard what you said. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Honestly.
Oh, good man. Like doing this, actually doing these interviews is different than imagining it. The only way to get
Yeah.
better is
Yeah.
to just keep doing this shit. And I tend to like kind of criticize myself, but I try to do it in a constructive way. But yeah, man, doing this is actually doing it is something else than just thinking about doing it. But
Right. Yeah. When you're
grateful to
in the
do it.
moment, you just
Yeah,
gotta think of ideas, and you can't think too much
your
about it
mind will
because
just your mind will
just
just go
wander.
all over. Yeah, yeah,
Exactly. But in terms for you, I know we talked about like modern movies, and has there anything like recently that has come out like brand new that you've seen, maybe in cinemas, maybe on streaming, that has been pretty good? Is there anything?
yeah, yeah. I enjoyed 28 Years Later. I don't know if you saw that
Oh, I
zombie
heard a bit
movie.
about
Yeah,
it, but I'm not that interested in seeing it. I mean, was it good? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you
yeah.
said it was good.
It was good, but the original is the best.
Oh,
There's no topping the
there's a
original.
prequel.
28 Days Later is the original. Yeah,
Oh, I thought that was
yeah.
like a joke.
No,
Someone said that
no, that's the
online.
original.
So wait, so it's like a zombie apocalypse type movie.
Yeah, yeah,
So 20 days later or 28 days later is the first one.
yeah,
Okay, and then 28 years later. Is it literally 28 years later after that first movie?
yeah. It's the third installment because
Oh,
there was a 28 weeks later, a sequel.
oh,
Another,
I
yeah,
gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I have to check it out. I don't think for me it's like hard to like watch movies and shows like just because of my like limited time. I'm just like, what should I
yeah.
watch? I gotta be very picky about it. One movie I do want to see and do want to check out is Fantastic Four. So far the reviews look good. So far everything looks good, but like it looked good to me, like with the trailers and stuff. In terms of Marvel, are you a big Marvel fan, or how you feel
I
about it?
was, I was, but I just became so burned out, and it just like it lost its spark. All these superhero movies, there's just so many of them, and so many of them are the same formula, like over and over
Right.
again.
Yeah. It's like, how is anyone like 5 years from now, like if some kid, like some 12-year-old wants to watch the Marvel movies for the first time, which one they're gonna do first? Like they got to do like
Yeah.
50 movies. Like, and
Yeah.
now with Spider-Man No Way Home and all the stuff they've added pretty much the multiverse, so you got to watch all of them now. And if you want to watch Avengers Doomsday and then watch like Secret Wars, you got to watch the ones from like the TV show from the 60s now. So that's one thing I really don't like. I really liked when uh, it seemed like they were doing like different avenues, especially for like the multiverse. Like we had like WandaVision and then Doctor Strange and then like Loki. There was like a few good ones. There was a special moments a few years ago. I think about like, when did Spider-Man No Way Home come out? I think it was like 2022. No, it's got to be 2021. Yeah,
Yeah.
2021,
Yeah.
4 years ago. When that came out, right before Loki, they had a bunch of cool shows as well. They had Black Widow, a few other cool movies. I liked most of that, and what I liked is that they were all different. WandaVision was one of my favorite ones, but it was completely different from the rest of them. And Loki, taking the multiverse or taking the whole Marvel franchise and just throwing it out the window was crazy, and it was amazing at the same time. Season 2 was great as well, and this is also different with different directors, different stories and stuff. But it felt like it was original. It didn't feel like it was copying what came before. Now I feel like after that period, it kind of lost its touch once again. It just became generic, and I'm just not that interested in it, honestly. And it's a shame to say it, but I'm excited for Avengers Doomsday. I did say that, I think, on a few podcasts ago. I'm like, yeah, I'm hyped for the next Avengers movies. I'm excited where it takes it. Even though I'm not really interested in the multiverse and like bringing in, people from like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I'll still watch it. I'm so excited for it. So for you, are you excited to see it again, or are you just kind of done with it?
Marvel movies, yeah, I'm done with like a lot of mainstream movies in general.
uh,
Honestly, like even the trailers are the same mostly. Most of the trailers are the same that you see, and
I can't watch
um,
trailers anymore. I'm done.
not anymore. Yeah,
Because
exactly.
they give too much away, and I just genuinely like um, being in the cinema, being surprised by everything that happens.
Mhm.
There's something about being excited for a game, like with GTA 6. I mean, the trailers are already iconic. Like,
Yeah,
I love the trailers.
yeah,
That's different. But like when you have a really great trailer, that can make it like for a great uh, iconic moment, because there's a lot of different movies that I've seen over the years who have amazing trailers, amazing music in them, and I still remember years later, like, oh wow, the Last Jedi teaser trailer, that I thought was a really great teaser. I was listening to the music maybe a few months ago, and just like little things like that. That's what I'm trying to do with my marketing as well. Especially for the Vice Heist, adding in specific songs and specific moments, and just trying to make it iconic as well. So, oh, sorry, I'm boring you.
no, no. I'm actually I was running earlier today in this fucking heat. I ran for
I
six
know,
miles.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty hot here in Florida. It was like 96 degrees outside, so
yeah,
it was pretty hot. I mean, it's hot all over the world. Um, but yeah, getting back on track here, like, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, the GTA 6 trailers were iconic. But for me, I use it as a tool to market my movies, especially like going forward with future films. I really want to make a marketing campaign and make that special, because I want the hype for each of my movies to be really great and really fun as well. I think that's a big thing also, that a lot of like indie studios and maybe like modern movies don't do enough now. Like the marketing for a lot of movies, most movies, maybe all of them, their marketing sucks.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
the
That's true.
trailers suck. They show everything, and like they show a trailer like maybe 2 months before a movie comes out. I'm like, give us a trailer like 8 months before a movie comes out, like they used to, because that builds hype. I want to wait forever. I want to say I can't fucking wait. Like I miss the days when they released a trailer for a movie that came out like next year. I'm like, holy shit, I gotta wait for that movie. Like, fuck, gotta make time move faster. So that's just kind of my opinion. I mean, do you agree with me? Because, like,
Yeah, I definitely understand. I understand.
yeah. The thing is, I just, yeah, I think it's part of like there's just so much content now, so you gotta be within like a limited time frame. And I think maybe the TikTok and like IG reels have been influenced by this a little bit. Is out of sight, out of mind. You release a trailer too early, people might forget about it. But for me, I like that approach because it makes it more iconic at the end of the day. So, yeah, I mean, with that, I think we're going to start wrapping up here. There's just one other thing I do want to mention here. So, me and Sirio, we are located near Tampa Bay, and we are looking for actors and we are looking for creators to collaborate with. Making the Vice Heist has been a really great journey, and it's been hard to find people like us, people who are, not really, I guess I would say industry minded, but like people who are just taking the wrong steps, people who aren't using YouTube to their advantage, people who are sleeping on opportunities, waiting for crowdfunding and stuff. If you want to get out here, if you want to start making content, if you want to be in movies, like right now, like let's collaborate, let's do anything.
Yes.
So we are really looking for people who are going to be in our circle and stuff in our area. So if you are in Tampa, reach out to us. My Instagram is linked below in in the description somewhere. I'll link Sirios as well, unless you want a different form of method of contact.
Yeah, no, just link my
Yeah,
Instagram or
yeah, I'll
whatever
link your
on
Instagram.
YouTube.
We had a really great chat here. It's already been 15 minutes. I feel like we touched a little bit about everything. We touched about GTA 6 and the movie, obviously. We really didn't actually go into depth into the movie, but we'll probably wait till the next one to get more into depth of the spoilers, especially. We could talk about it a little bit more. And, obviously, I want to keep it kind of under wraps as much as possible, especially to make it, like I said before, make it surprised. So yeah, we talked a lot about movies, art, and especially with us growing up and having haters and stuff. I feel like we really resonate with that, and that's why I think me and you get along so well, because we have such like a similar upbringing and future ahead of us. So with that, is there anything else you want to mention here on the podcast? Anything else you want to say to the viewers before we start to wrap up here?
Well, I want to say that I am blessed to be here, and it's a good first episode. Sometimes I'll have trouble articulating myself, but the fact that I'm doing this now, it's like I'm only going to get better at it. And yeah, I'm also grateful for everyone that's going to watch this and that's on our journey, and everyone that's going to join us in the future. So hell yeah, man. Love you guys. Love everyone.
Awesome, man. Well, yeah, with that being said, yeah, I mean, Sirio, was this your first time being like in the YouTube video like this long?
Yeah, first time doing this, like,
Bro, you
this
gotta
sort of
start
thing.
doing the
Yeah,
YouTube. You gotta start posting, man. I'll probably link I'll link his channel in the description as well. Give him a subscribe.
Thank you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah,
So
let's go.
so maybe you can start posting stuff in the future. But yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching this episode. We had a really great chat here. Stay tuned for the Vice Heist coming out September 26th. I'm not sure when this podcast is coming out, but probably before that. So keep it marked on your calendar. It's going to be a great one. Give a follow to Sirio. Links in the sorry. I need a drink here real quick before I finish off that one. Links in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a blessed one. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Peace.